Hey there guys, I got AC Cloud on Global. I pulled for him earlier, got him pretty easily, truth be told, and I'm really happy about that, so the best way to celebrate is to take him for a spin and kill a bunch of the latest trials, and we're going to see if we can do it as quickly as possible. This is not really like a guide or anything, this is just take Cloud and blow up what we can as quick as possible. We're going to start with Scorn of the Venomous Vines, which is probably, in my opinion, one of the harder trials in the game at current. And I'm not going to go over the team too much because this is all about Cloud, but I will show the gear so you can pause and look later if you want. Last video I did like this, people said, what'd you use in your team? So here's the team's gear. But it's all about Cloud. So we're going to be taking Cloud with some Plant Killer and Limit Burst damage gear. That's really it. We're not worried about survival because Cloud's got guts. He can cheat death. And we're going to be taking advantage of that to let him blow up the boss. And he starts with his LB filled, and when he dies, his LB refills. So that makes it nice and easy. You can save the headache of having to refill his LB with like Entrust and stuff. Just, you know, if you want to refill Cloud, just kill him. And he'll come back at full limit bursting and do it again. Alright, so we're going to have this ambush, which is going to, you know, be pretty painful. Alright, so we're going to LB with the Clouds, but of course we're not going to do that yet. We're going to set it up first. We're going to break and Mirage with Riku. We're going to change stance and cover with Cecil. We're going to have Dr. Aiden give us status immunity, because we actually don't want the Clouds to get petrified or anything. Alright, and then we're going to Under the Weather to Dark Imbue. That's going to Imbue Dark and Imperil Dark. And then Luna Freya is going to give us General Mitigation and her Magical Mitigation, which also gives a nice stat buff. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and chain here. This is going to probably push the threshold. It pushed the threshold. You know, I probably could have one-shot if I had planned this better. So there we go. So we dropped low health. Now we're going to get a barrage. Come back. And we're going to get the threshold. But we lock health. There we go. Beautiful. Cloud is back at full limit burst. Alright, let's go ahead and have Dr. Aiden tidy us up because we took some debuffs, we took some stop and all that. Dr. Aiden's got our back. But of course the Clouds did die, so they lost all their imbues and such. So we're going to give them an attack and magic buff with Cecil. We're going to mana regen with Luna Freya and LB Phil. And Riku will, let's see, we're going to imbue and heal. And let's do that. Goodbye, boss. Nice and easy. Turn 2 victory on the first boss. And we're at full mana. We're not at full health, but we'll take care of that in just a moment with Dr. Aiden. Alright, so this is an AoE fight. Unfortunately, Cloud's LB is single target. So we're going to power up, and we're going to power up his AoE chaining so we can handle these little guys. Alright, Riku, once again, we're going to break and Mirage. This time we actually don't want the debuffs, so we're going to have Dr. Aiden. Let's see what the doctor ordered. And if I can find it, operate once a day. Cecil is going to change stance and cover. Luna Freya is going to, let's see, magical mitigate and general mitigate. Alright. I must have used the wrong skill on one of the Clouds. That's unfortunate. I didn't chain right. I definitely used one of the wrong skills on the clouds. I'm going too quickly. So they're actually not going to be fully powered here. Oof. Mistakes. Alright. Whatever. We'll keep going. Let's go ahead and heal them up. Let's... oh yeah, we're not doing that. We are triple Octaslash chaining. One of the clouds did not get their full power up, which is sad. Alright, Riku is going to imbue Thunder, and we're going to Mirage again. Luna Freya is going to imperil Thunder. And I guess we will just Light of Peace, whatever. Cecil can LB here. And Clouds will go ahead and chain. Alright, so unfortunately, we didn't quite push as hard as I was hoping because I used the wrong skill. I'll have to watch the video later and see what skill I used wrong on one of the clouds. I must have used the Stardust Ray Chain. Kind of rushing through this. Whoops. Not that it really matters, because we're still going to win right here on turn 3, as was the plan. It's just not quite going to be as impressive as it could have been. Alright, so we got Broken. We don't like breaks. Dr. Aiden, take care of that for us, please. Goodbye, boss. LB Cloud for the win. There we go. The people that say you need external chainers for Cloud to use as LB build, not the case. Not the case. All you need is an Imbue and Imperil, which tons of units can do. Okay, so there was Venomous Vines. Went mostly according to plan. I had a minor mistake of my own, but that wasn't really Cloud's fault. That was my fault. So let's go on to the next fight. I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, next up is the Scorn of the Armor of Oppression. So we're going to be doing this one with Roberta. She's just here for Red Vengeance. We're going to be doing Luna Freya for Imbues and Chaining. We're going to be doing Riku for Mirage and Breaking and Chaining. We're going to do Mastermind Zahn for spreading those buffs and provoking. We're also going to do Cloud, who is built for human killing and LB damage. We're taking Hazard, who is built for like dragon killing, probably for the event, which is fine. I actually didn't talk to him about setting it up, so he's only got the Cloud's default human killer. I think it'll be totally fine. That should be enough. This trial is one of the older ones, so you know, just one shot, and it's not that hard these days. But he does have the Mighty Guard, so I decided to go to turn 2. You know, this boss can be done on turn 1 with multiple finishers and all, but I wanted to do it with just Cloud's damage. So we're going to use Black Mirror to get rid of that, that buff he put up. Roberta will Red Vengeance, which does a human killer buff for later. Luna Freya will imbue the team and do a stat buff. Riku will break the boss and Mirage, and Cloud can just do full throttle. We're not gonna DPS on turn 1. So there we go. No damage taken, which is great. Go ahead and drop Roberta, because she still has that 1 turn of human killer buff. So Zahn's going to be like double up. Let's go ahead and critical that buff and spread it to our Clouds, who are now going to LB, while Luna Freya double cast Flood, so we can cap. So we're going to do the good damage this turn. And Violent Current. Alright, so we're going to start our Flood units. Then we're going to send our Cloud. Goodbye, Iron Giant. We actually did all the missions, I think. No items, 30 turns or less. Killed a Limit Burst. We did it. And that was with a friend that wasn't even geared for Human Killer. That was just Cloud's natural Human Killer. To be fair, he does have a lot. Alright, let's go to the next fight. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we're going to be going to Scorn of the Demon Wall now and trying it out with Cloud, seeing how quickly we can do it. I don't think I've actually done Demon Wall with Cloud, even on the JP server, so this will be a little bit fun to figure out and do. But it's going to be Cloud for stone killing and LB damage. And then we're going to take Tragic's Cloud for stone killing and LB damage. So let's go in here and see how we can do. I'm bringing Ignis, as you saw. He's going to be cooking lots of bean soup, so we can do hopefully more LBs in a row, if possible. Alright. Also, LFM is useful for the imbues and such because of the dispels. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to finger snap that buff away with Charlotte. Then LFM will break. Attack and magic. Warrior of Light will give us, let's see, he will imperil the boss and give us a tiny barrier. We're going to cook with Ignis. And we've only got 30% general mitigation this turn, which might be a little bit of a problem. We're going to, let's see, Cloud is going to Fenrir full throttle, chain, and just spin drive. This is more of like a setup turn. We're not really doing this for damage. Let's see, Helios and spin drive. Yeah, we could chain on turn 1, but the boss has that stupid defense and spirit buff and all. I'd rather do it on turn 2, so I can then refill with Ignis with his soup, and hopefully do it twice in a row. Okay. Now it's time to do some damage. Let's see how the LB does. As you can see, we're not bothering with gravity and all that. Alright, so we did really nice, which means we're going to get dispelled. Which means I want Elephant to do attack and magic. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we are going to get dispelled, but we're going to use her for the mitigation. We're going to Bean Soup twice with Ignis. And we'll just have Warrior of Light heal the team. Should work out pretty well. Alright. So we got completely dispelled, but Elephant's going to rebuff our all our stats. And now we're going to use Elephant to also imbue our team with Holy again. Let's see, Ignis, we're going to Bean Soup once, and we're going to Golden Tail. Actually, we're going to Bean Soup and Lasagna, but before we soup, let's do that LB. Alright, it's Bean Soup and Lasagna. Let's reload our clouds and do some damage. Very nice. And Warrior of Light can just heal the team. Push the threshold again, as you can see. Oh, that sucks. Elephant got petrified, so she's not going to do her autocast. Oh, it's super annoying, actually. That's really annoying. Wow. Okay, well. In that case, I guess we're going to have to cure... Oh, man, that really messes up my rhythm. Alright, so we're going to have to do that. So we're going to have to do this. Elephant's going to have to break again. Alright, that's not that big a deal, actually. And then the clouds can just re-imbue themselves. Let's have Ignis go ahead and cook again, so it doesn't fade later. Okay. Yeah, the problem with Elephant when she got petrified there, we're not using breaking or status immunity, as you can see. The problem with Elephant getting petrified there is it stopped all her autocast, so all of her her rebuffing after the dispels got interrupted. So this is not as cool as it could have been. All right, let's do an attack and magic buff. Let's use Warrior of Light to do that. Charlotte will do that. And let's go ahead and chain. Now we didn't dispel the Mighty Guards. It's going to do less damage than before. Pretty good though. And Ignis can Bean Soup to fill us up. And we'll do it again next turn. So we're going to get a turn 6 victory. Probably could have been a turn 5. That Elephant. Oh, that Elephant. It's annoying. Alright, so Elephant will re-imbue us with Holy. We'll double Bean Soup with Ignis, and we'll finish the fight off. Okay, 6 turns. I mean, it could have been better. It could have been better. I probably should have found a way to fit status immunity on this team so that we weren't interrupted there, but it worked out. It worked out pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can do another one. I will see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, this is going to be the final fight of the Cloud video. We're going to be doing Scorn of Tiamat with Paladin Cecil, Lena, Warrior of Light, and Elephant. I've actually been impressed with Elephant pairing up with Cloud. It's been a pretty good combination. So we're going to be doing Cloud with Dragon Killer and LB damage, and he's got a little bit of Dark Resist for the Dark Attack because, you know, it can kind of hurt. So let's get in here and hope for the best. This is going to be probably the hardest of the fights, just because this is kind of like a mage battle, you know? It's not really built for physical units, but we're going to use them. So we need to, let me think for a second, we need to, 1, 2, yes. I'm trying to think the best way to handle this. Because we want to dispel that Mirage, but I also want to do some buffs with Lena. Okay, yeah, we're going to dispel the Mirage. No, that would leave us with no mitigation. I guess we're not going to dispel the Mirage. We're just going to break it with Cloud instead. Yep, we're going to break up with Cloud instead. Okay, change of plans. Let's do 30% general mitigation, and let's do a stat buff, or a break immunity. Alright, Warrior of Light is going to do a Dark Resist with Invincible Shield. Actually, Warrior of Light is going to do even better. Sacred Wave and Saint's Ward. That'll help break the barrier. Let's break Attack and Magic with Elephant. Cecil is going to change stance and cover. Alright, and Cloud will go ahead and power up, imbue himself, and we'll just try to break that Mirage. Yeah, I actually didn't think about the Mirage making this team until I realized it after the fact. Didn't have a good plan for turn 1 Mirage, but it's fine, we dealt with it. Okay, so we've only got 30% general mitigation right now, which is a little bit dangerous. But we should be okay. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, let's go ahead and have Warrior of Light. No, I'd rather, well, just do Cecil's LB instead. Alright, we're going to break defense and spirit now. Alright, let's go ahead and do our clouds damage. Respectable. We pushed the threshold, so that's something. Let's go ahead and redo that. Actually, let's do Crystal Braver instead. Lena, let's do Princess Devotion and Heavenly Healing Waters for the next turn heal. So we're going to get a threshold. I never did re-raise yet. I just realized that. Alright, I never did a re-raise yet. It's fine. Let's go ahead and do Genuine Generosity. And just do another LB. Why not? Have some fun with it. Alright, place another threshold. Elephant, let's go ahead and do Fairy's Groot. Cecil, we never did fire resist either. This is going to be a big problem. I never did fire resist either. Okay, let's hope for the best. You might be fine. Probably not, though, truth be told. Alright, here comes the fire nuke. Two of them, actually, which double threshold. Oh, I must have done a fire resist at some point. Oh well, they all died. Let's bring them back up. Let's get them back up. Let's do, I guess a Guardian of Tycoon for them. Alright, Cecil, we need to resist and cover. And Warrior of Light, let's do, mitigation for them. Elephant will do the brakes. Alright. We're back in action. It's fine. It's fine. A little bit messy. I didn't plan this out. Kind of decided to do this video on the fly. But we're getting there. Alright, let's go ahead and just LB again, you know, because this train don't stop. Let's give an attack and attack boost. We need to... Let's do a fire resist, and let's do a holy imbue, because Elephant was busy this turn. Warrior of Light, let's do an imperil and a dark resist. Let's go ahead and do Cloud. Alright, so we pushed 2 more thresholds. I guess we'll just go ahead and AoE re-raise with Lena. We're probably going to lose the Clouds, but it's fine. They'll come back with full LB. Oh no, that's right. That's right. That's right. We don't do it this turn. Okay. In that case, we're just gonna chain. Elephant will Fairy's Groot. Let's go ahead and do some chaining here. Alright, I guess let's do some LBs for mitigation and such. Lena will heal and magic mitigate, I guess. Okay. So we're gonna win on turn 7. The clouds are probably gonna die here to the double threshold we pushed. They're gonna die once. They're gonna guts, and then they're gonna die a second time. But they're gonna come back, so it's whatever. And then Elephant will completely rebuff them. Yeah, 1, 2, come back. And Elephant reapply everything. Alright, the boss should still be broken, right? Broken, imperiled. Elephant gave us, let's see, adds light element, adds light, boost attack. Yep, we're good. Let's LB. Cloud does not care about death. He just keeps on trucking. There we go. What was that? Turn 6? Come on, go away. Turn 7. Turn 7. Ooh. Could have maybe done it a turn or two sooner if I had some more entrusting sources. This fight is a little bit irritating because of all the deaths. You gotta bring re-raise and stuff. And I actually didn't even do re-raise one turn. We had Clouds dead for a turn, which was an entirely wasted turn. I could have planned that better. But hey, we got it. We got it. That was fine. Alright, that was fun. So there was some of the harder bosses on Global. You know, I'm not going to bother with the things like Calcabrina, because they just fall over dead in one turn. Who cares? But there we go. There we go. I will see you guys for the next one.